Hello everybody, welcome to Blue Marble Science and some moments of raw stupid. Warning, severe facial and monitor damage alert is in effect. Get out those oven mitts, push the monitors back out of punching range, and let's light a dumpster fire and have some fun.
Just a while back, maybe 5-6 weeks ago, I had it out with a baller online. I can't remember who it was, but just some rank and file baller about this subject. And I tried to tell him what Big G was.
Big G, the universal gravitational constant. You're trying to tell somebody what the gravitational constant is. Got it.
And he didn't want to hear it. He told me Big G is from Henry Cavendish.
What's wrong with that? Cavendish measured everything you need to derive the universal gravitational constant. Unless you want to just be a pedantic tick turd, in which case you can trace it to CV Boys like Quantum Eraser does.
I said, no, I said. And so I brought him the long way around. I said to him, so you're saying Big G's Henry Cavendish, and Little G's Charles Vernon Boys? He went, yeah. So what? I said, so what's the calculated rate of Big G?
The rate of Big G? Big G isn't a rate. What are you talking about?
And he said, 9.8 meters per second squared. I said, no, that's Little G. And he didn't know where to go. And I said to him, and I said to him, here, I said, I'll give you a hint. I said, the equation E equals MC squared makes reference to it. And he was totally lost after that.
Well, he's not the only one. I can't wait to hear where this is headed.
And I told him then the actual rate is 671 million miles an hour. Is the speed of light, which is what is according to Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, that gravity moves at that same exact rate.
Oh, please tell me he didn't just say G is the speed of light. Somebody ask him again.
I think you said a few minutes ago that the difference between little g and big G is that big G is the speed at which the effect of gravity can be noted. Is that correct?
G is the speed of light. G is the speed of light. G is the speed of light.
G is the speed of light. Congratulations, Brian. That remark wins Brian's Logic a 2020 Cletus Award for stupid above and beyond the call of duty. Nice job, buddy. Now let's hear from Gary Wybinga.
Oh God, you really are a moron.
Uh-oh. Did he just call me a moron?
I said you're a moron.
Oh, you're gonna make me mad. Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since I'm such a moron, why don't you explain to me again how a density column works in zero gravity?
Oh, I already explained it. You want me to explain it to you?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it again, please.
I can do it exactly the same way.
Okay, do it.
It works with the same idea of the helium balloon in the car moving forward when the car accelerates.
You sure about that, Gary? Because I'm pretty sure you're full of sheep dip.
So you added acceleration when the plane dives. The tower is free falling. So the tower, because the dense parts are at the bottom of the tower when you first start, they get thrown to the back, displacing the lighter elements of that density tower, pushing them down where they don't want to be. That's why they keep trying to go back up, while the dense ones on the top are trying to go back down, which is why everything can't reach an equilibrium until the plane levels back off, because you have opposing forces.
What in the hell did he just say? I gotta listen to that again.
So you added acceleration when the plane dives. The tower is free falling. So the tower, because the dense parts are at the bottom of the tower when you first start, they get thrown to the back.
Except that's not what happens, Gary. The dense parts don't get thrown anywhere when the plane goes into microgravity. Let's watch what really happens. At this point in the video, the column is in microgravity, and the contents of the column have not disassociated because nothing has been done to cause that to happen. Let's watch this again in slow motion. Pay attention to the people in the background. It's easy to tell when microgravity begins. It's only after the column is disturbed. It's only after the guy shakes it up a little bit that the contents disassociate. Your concept, Gary, of how this works is totally wrong. Watch as the plane returns to a normal 1G condition. As soon as it does, the liquids reorder themselves according to their density,
displacing the lighter elements of that density tower, pushing them down where they don't want to be. That's why they keep trying to go back up while the dense ones on the top are trying to go back down, which is why everything can't reach an equilibrium until the plane levels back off, because you have opposing forces.
Gary, a helium balloon in a car is simply reacting to the pressure gradient we create in the atmosphere that's inside the car when we accelerate or decelerate. When we accelerate, we push more air toward the back of the car, the pressure is a little higher in the back, and the balloon moves forward. It's like the buoyant force. When we decelerate, the opposite happens. In free fall or microgravity, everything is accelerating at exactly the same rate. All of the fluids are accelerating at approximately 9.8 meters per second squared, as is the container they're in, and the guy holding the container, and the atmosphere inside the airplane, and the other people inside the airplane. Everything is accelerating toward the ground at 9.8 meters per second squared, approximately. Now, since all of those accelerations are exactly the same, relative to one another, there is no acceleration, and there is no force. There is nothing there resembling the normal force that we would have at 1G, which causes the fluids to separate according to their density. It's that simple, Gary. So congratulations, Gary, for that excellent density column derp. You too are the winner of a 2020 Cletus Award. Way to go, buddy. Well, this could go on forever, but I've got some things to do on the Cavendish experiment, so I think we'll just stop right here. Hey, thanks for watching. And remember, when we say how stupid can you be, that isn't a challenge. That's a question. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. There's a link to the Patreon and the PayPal. It'll be up in the description too. And with that, hey Gladys, we're out of here.